Welcome back to OKC. We're going to do a quick read. So, once again, this is Black History Month. Every day is our day. Every month is our month. Every year is our year. Why? Because we are history. So, in honor of that, I'm doing things differently. I am focusing on Black history, Black folks, melanated folks. And I'm going to do so until I see fit otherwise. So that includes readings, poems, art, conversations. So, right now, this is just a general read about what is going on in our world with all the chaos, commotion that's going on with Trumpity Trump. Let's figure out. So, we're going to use the Affinity and Beyond cards. It is so cold in here. I turned off the heat yesterday. I forgot to turn it back on. When I left out, it is so cold. Cold. Scene. First card that fell out was Scene. Scene. Hobby. Mountains. Climbing vision perspective. It's like moving mountains. Just that's the breakup song, ain't it? Just sleep. Usher. Usher, Moving Mountains. Miley Cyrus, The Climb. Something about as small as a mustard seed. You can tell there's mountain to move. Let me see. Stability. Stability. Peace. One more. Addiction free. Okay, let's clarify scene. On the scene, in the scene, what is coming for us? What is going on in the world? What is happening right now? What is this scene? What does this scene mean? Clar- so I got temperance that just fell in my lap upright, and I don't really know how to take it, but it kind of was sideways. Terminator, Hasta la Vista. So Mrs. Doubtfire, help is on the way, dear. Temperance, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Hasta la Vista, baby. The Terminator, Six of Swords, 2029, 1984. The scene. The scene. So somebody, something, whether entity, government, a man, put something in place since 1984. and it's going to come to fruition in 2029, or it's a period from 1984 to 2029, and it ends in 2030. Um, Terminator destruction, somebody coming in, maybe who's saying they're going Mrs. Doubtfire Trump, somebody coming in saying they're trying to help, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're not doing the right thing. Maybe not helping in the right way. Maybe it's the reason why they're trying to help is selfish. Maybe they're doing it to um like the saying, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. So they're only coming in because your immediate point to what they're trying to get to, or you just essentially are the enemy. Um, on the flip side, I'm getting that something is coming and it's going to be disrupted. Um, God is coming to disrupt something, to put a stop to something. What's this hobby? What? Remember who you are in reverse. Remember who you are in reverse. Lost the card, friends. But it says, they don't know that we know. They know we know. Three of Pentacles, friends. I usually don't take cards that fall out, but I am going to take them for this specific reason. Reading, not reason, but reading. Oh my goodness. So I don't necessarily know what hobby is, but something that you're doing, something, I mean, a hobby. So whether it's playing basketball, knitting, crocheting, being a content creator, reading books, um, maybe it's opening you up to knowing exactly who you are, the information that people have been trying to keep from you. Well, essentially, like the video I just made last night. Yeah, so I got 9 of Swords. If you like to make a call, please hang up and try again. And then 7 of Swords, liar, liar. That's just something ugly people say. I wasn't trying to pull those out. I'm going to put them back in the deck. But it's giving that somebody lied to you about who you were. That information is coming out. I mean, I just put out a video last night about the truth about melanated people. We got Matilda on the floor. Not trying to take it, but understanding who you are inside, who you are on the outside, and not what people have been telling you all of your life. Mountains. Let's clarify mountains, climbing, vision, perspective. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, let's clarify this problem. So a mountain could be a problem. Faith as a mustard seed, you can move that mountain. So what is this problem? What is this mountain that we're going to be facing that maybe we need to change our perspective, have different vision on? Whose line is it anyway? Two of Cups, just saying. It's to show where everything's made up and points don't matter. It's definitely giving me we've been lied to. For the benefits of whoever needs to be benefited. Whose line is it anyway? Where people make up things. What's the word? Improv. So that they win, but essentially it's entertainment for everyone. Which sounds much like melanated people's existence. That they'll say anything to get what they want. Not melanated people, but the Watts. And I know when y'all hear me say this, I'm like, oh, she saw this, she saw that. No, I'm not. I can't be racist. I can be prejudiced. And I do have my prejudices. However, it ain't against white people. Because I have family that's white. I'm not even going to tell you exactly who in my family is white. But it ain't necessarily my parents. So, but nonetheless, I have no issue with the Watts. Because most of them is mulatto. And we're going to learn about that another day. But I have a problem with the conclusions. I have a problem with them. I have the problem with the caucasity. Secrets being illuminated, coming out. We got Sabrina with the black cat. All right. It says, so that's my choice, toughen up or toughen up. So we got stability. Let's clarify stability. What does stability mean for us? Everything is working for your good. Everything is working for your good. I've messed with the camera and I can't get it back right. And I got to wait for my husband to fix it. Everything is working for your good. What else for stability? I don't even feel like I need to clarify that. Everything is working for your good. Let's do peace. 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 That's the same thing as everything working for your good. What is peace, guy? What's clarify peace? Clarify peace. Queen of Wands, Selena. If you have a dream, don't let anybody take it away. Oh, I seen all of these cards in the other reading. Queen of Swords, Moesha. I know what I know if you know what I mean. Dear Diary, let's talk it out. Manifesting, let wisdom speak through you. Time and place, good energy, and own your truth. And the last one we're going to use, Nine of Wands. All of these came out earlier. Edward Scissorhands, I'm not finished. So it's calling us to be honest, to be open, to be loving, to give love, to understand that God made you exactly how you were supposed to be, how you were supposed to look. And even in the family you were supposed to have. So with addiction free, we got the devil. First card, addiction, devil energy, addiction free. So temptation. You might be trying to break out of things, break curses, break habits. and the devil, temptation, is coming through trying to stop you. You sent me to hell, and I'm here to return the favor. Maybe this is a soul tie. Maybe this is a person, family, friend, lover you have to get away from. Maybe it's a job that you have to get away from. We got two cards flying out. Ace of Cups. Sister Act 2, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Ten of Cups. Man, we're worse than we started out. Maybe, but maybe not. Some things are just priceless, Mick. So it's giving that you need to change the way you look at things, feel about things, how you cope with your emotions, with expressing yourself. Maybe you're drinking or smoking to get away from traumas or things that you have not healed from. Maybe you're drinking or smoking to get away from changes that are going on in life. What this is calling you to do is to let it go. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Pay attention to the things around you. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Pay attention. And there's nothing wrong with starting over. Starting over is how being at the bottom, being in the trenches, being in the gutter is how you can look at the top, right? Yeah, when you're at the bottom, you get a better view of the top, so you know what to do. Also, when you're at the bottom, how did you get to the bottom? Recollect, remember, analyze, so that you know what to do to get yourself out of the bottom, to not go back to the bottom, right? Because you don't want to keep hitting rock bottom. I did it 3 times, all in different ways. Nonetheless, I am grateful for all of them because I learned something from each one. But you don't want to repeat the same rock bottom, right? So if you lost one house to foreclosure, you don't want to lose another house to eviction, right? It's the same battle. You don't want to keep going to reliving the same rock bottom. So if you lost the house one time, then you need next time around, when you do get the opportunity to get the house, you save money, you make sure these bills are paid, you make sure this, and you make sure you're being frugal with certain things, and you're not out overspending and putting things or buying things that you don't need and putting money in places that it doesn't need to be, right? You make better decisions. If you choose relationships horribly, maybe instead of, rushing to the next thing once y'all are over, you sit back and reflect and figure out, okay, well, what is it in me that's choosing these people? And let me go and, work on myself and fix myself and analyze my own issues. That way, when I come across this next person, I can say, yeah, we're not even yoked. I don't need to walk into that because I got discernment now, and I understand and I see who you are, and I appreciate you, and I love you for exactly who you are. But who you are doesn't align to who I am, and it's not going to work with us. So, I don't know, but that's, I know. um, let's do a tune in. I haven't done tune ins in a while. In a long, long while. All of these are my cards. Messages from the 90s. My tune ins. My To Infinity and Beyond. Strictly Black creators, melanated creators. Up until I decide to change. Any recommendations on any card packs, decks, feel free to let me know. We got 1 in a million. 1 in a million. I'll be 1 in a million. Aaliyah, your love is Did I sing More Than a Woman as 1 in a million? More. Your love is 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Tell me inside out, make my body. You're all I need. Personality, everything you do is me you love. Everything about you. Your style, your smile, so fine. I can't deny. Got a crush on you, and it's true. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. Okay, so maybe addiction. Maybe that goes with the addiction. Letting things go. Letting it, what you think is that one in a million, go so you can get something better. Sometimes I rise, sometimes I. And then waterfalls fell out. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Okay, so God, what else do we need to tune into? We know we need to let go of addictions. We know we need to change our mindsets in order to break these generational curses, this generational bondage. One more card. One more card, and it's not falling out, so I'ma just pick. Let's see if I can read it from behind. I don't care. They don't care about us. Michael Jackson. They don't care about us. Michael Jackson. They don't really care about us. I mean, they don't really care about us. That's self-explanatory. If you haven't heard Michael Jackson's song, they don't care about us. Chew me, screw me, everybody. Everybody. So yes, that's. I don't understand how they ain't try to get. I mean, they did try to cancel Mike, but you can't cancel Mike. How can you cancel Mike? I'm really convinced you can't cancel Virgos. I'm just really convinced. Looking at all the and I'm not a Beyonce hater. I just kind of fell out of her music after, like, I think the Lemonade album. I don't know. It was just something different. And I was just like, yeah, I don't. It didn't want the music. I mean, it was the music that was different. But also, it was the aura that was different, right? But I don't know what that lady got going on. And I'm not going to judge her for anything because I don't know. I'm not going to assume, put it that way. I'm not going to assume and make up no shit that I don't know just because it sound good and it's so easy to call somebody this and that and that. But as much as y'all try to cancel Beyonce, you still can't cancel Beyonce. You couldn't cancel Mike. Y'all tried to cancel Taraji. You can't cancel Taraji. You can't cancel a Virgo. And maybe it's a Virgo out there that been canceled. Let me know. I ain't opposed to, maybe it is. But you can't cancel me. Let's do a word. Let's do a word. Put your hands where my eyes can see. All right, God. A word, and then we gon' skirt. Run, Forrest, run. Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run. All right. Go home, Roger. Run, Forrest, run. Go home, Roger. God, you telling us to leave America. I thought this was home, God. We trying to, well, or other people need to run. Or maybe it's certain areas need to get out from. Ooh, some stuff going. What we doing life echoes in eternity, Gladiator. Some stuff going. And then we got Oh, X-Files, the truth is out there. And then, oh, that's Gladiator. Groundhog Day. Well, what if there's no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. Well, you gotta get y'all lives right. If there ain't no tomorrow, then it ain't no tomorrow. But there is a today. So you still got today to get it right, to get it tight, to get it right. No, seriously, you still got today. Every moment that you have breathing is that moment. When you stop breathing, you don't have that moment. I like to tend to think that you, even after death, that you can be on the other side begging and pleading for your life. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe gotta have compassion. I don't know. But I do know I need to go do something with this. It is so cold. I gotta let the heat up back in here. I gotta go check on my sick Chileans. And I gotta finish cranking videos before the sickness sets in on me. And I'll be out here down and out for the count. All right, well, that was 26:22.